Hello, Earthlings!
We come in peace.
Apparently not like this man's PC over here, which is trying to wage war on my friend. But, hello guys, welcome to tonight's Fighter Academy podcast, episode number... What number is this, champ?
12?
11.
No.
Isn't this 11? What's this?
No, I remember last week, I will tell you verbatim.
Oh yeah, you did say you wanted to stop it.
Every season, I want to do every season by 10, not by 9. So 9 plus the original 2, that would be 11. So this.
Oh, you're right.
So don't fuck it up, okay, with my memory, brother. I'll tell you exactly what happens to that.
Oh, you're right. You're right. So it's 12.
Yes.
It's false. No way. Not this time. No, not this time. Pure fiction.
Damn. You know, that's a good problem that we have, because then that means we're doing so many episodes now that I can't even fucking count.
No, don't make that excuse, brother. We're just going from 11 to 12.
Hey, shut your mouth, you filthy fucking whore. Anyway, so welcome everybody. Here are the topics of the night. We got EWC Fatal Theory. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do some World Warrior chatting, talk about mix-up results on the topic that just happened this past week, and then do some brand new stuff, analysis paralysis. For those that have been around my streams, you already know what that's about. But we're gonna have our big-headed Nintendo bot over there to join me. Book of the week, Q&A, and we conclude. All right, so let us do the damn thing. If you guys haven't already, check out the Fighter Academy shirt. The green screen's kind of fucking it up, but if you guys just plug in merch, exclamation point merch on the chat, get yourself one of these and support the brand. All right, and look cool while you're doing it. Right, we don't want to look like nerds when we wear gaming stuff. Right, so we just nice little subtle things. Yeah. All right, Mr. Champ. So EWC, I'm going to share this
what happened?
Image. Okay, look at these EWC pools that just got released earlier today.
Okay, hold up. Yeah.
Okay, nice, you can see it, right?
Nice.
I'm sharing it to you. Okay.
I'm gonna share it.
So let's go through the groups. All right. So Group A, we got Xiaohai XYZZY. So if you guys don't know him, he was a really sick birdie player in Street Fighter 5. That came. You said he was alright?
He's okay.
I thought he was pretty sick. Season 1, Season 2. Obviously, when Mena came out, obviously Mena was the fucking GOAT birdie, right? But I'm just saying, like, he was pretty good. All right, okay. Man. Now, all right. Anyways, all right. Okay, cool. He's all right. He's all right. KOG, who is an old school grappler, main. He was the T-Hawk in Street Fighter 4. He's all right too, right?
All right. He's pretty good.
Oh, he's pretty good. Okay, all right.
Yeah, pretty good.
All right, he's pretty good. Okay, and then Chris G, who's he's all right, right? He's cool.
That's great. That guy's great.
Oh, that guy's great. Okay. So he's great. He's great. Boy. Okay. My boy Chris. Yeah. Chris knows I love him. I'm just fucking with Champ.
He's great.
I think that out of everybody in this group, I think Chris has a shot.
Against who?
Against Xiaohai. I think he can do it.
Brother, nobody has a shot against
Come on,
Xiaohai,
man. Bro.
Brother, look, I said Chris is great. I'm talking to beat Xiaohai in this game. It's gonna be hard, brother.
So?
That dude is just chilling. He wins every tournament he enters in this one now so far. Right? He's 3 for 3.
Yeah.
And the current Evo champion too. Let's not forget that. Which I told you at the start of the fucking when this game comes out, Shai's gonna win everything. So yeah, it's one of this.
Oh, when you said Evo champ, I was like, wait, what? And I forgot Evo Japan. We're counting that as
I mean, he won the hardest tournament for this game so far. Okay, with that, would you agree at least, right?
I think that's factual.
Fair. Right. Okay. So I'm saying, like, how does the group works here? Like, obviously, if you're like, if you are
it's round robin. Top two probably come out. Yeah, winners and a loser side. I'm assuming.
Right? Yeah, I think it's gonna be like that, right? It's gonna be a top 2. Is this round robin? Also?
Yeah, it gotta be round. There's no way it's not round robin.
Yeah. So it's gonna be okay. Now I understand now. So this is gonna be like round robin. Top 2 advances. The number 1 would be a winner side.
Yep.
The second place of this one obviously is the loser side.
Yeah,
right?
first to 3 also, by the way.
Yeah. So this is really good also because that means, let's say, okay, I think Chris G is gonna get out of this pool anyways, and loser side. Okay. Like because it's first to 3 too. It's like so that means like you actually want to be in the same group as Xiaohai in a sense, because now they're gonna put you in the opposite side of Xiaohai. If you're from the same groups, you are not gonna advance from this one with Xiaohai in the same side winners. You know. So that's how it works.
Okay.
So unless like they're also doing everybody in winners, regardless if you're in winners, if you the top 2 advances, it's just gonna be based on seeding, right? Because that's also gonna be another way, right? Because why would the person start in loser side also, you know? right? Even though you're second place, right? You know what I mean? Because there's a world where you also lost, but you somehow got first place when a bunch of people were like 2-1s, you know? 2-1-2. Yeah, that can happen. It's just a tiebreaker, right? So I don't know how else the exact format, but I think Shanghai advances the winner side. Chris G is definitely going to come out here loser side, and if ever that's the case, you know. And then let's go to the next one.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. There's a meme that was like, I think tweeted like, or quote tweeted this tweet from the EWC account, and it was like a bunch of Billies around a casting couch, and then it was just Hokutomaru, who's Chris G's character, because all three of the other players play Billy, bro. And
wait, is Billy good in this game?
Apparently he's fucking godlike right now.
Wait, but because of the patch?
Yeah.
Oh, so Shanghai didn't play Billy before, right? Until they did a few patches.
Yeah.
Shanghai played Billy.
He was playing Hotaru.
Yeah, and then Shanghai dropped Hotaru now.
Yeah, and I guess he's playing Billy.
I guess he didn't really drop those characters because he doesn't really drop.
Yeah, he can play anybody whenever he wants, right?
Yeah,
so
especially this entire franchise. But like the thing is, like he's been playing Billy and every character of KOF since like King of Fighters '96. Right?
True.
So like, good luck with that one. All the data and this shit. So now the newer the character is, the newer of everything, the worse it is for you.
Right.
Dealing with that kind of motherfucker. Yeah.
Yo,
yeah.
total side tangent. I had a story, right, from somebody that told me Shanghai played a certain player, right, in KOF 15 or whatever, and only won because the other player dropped the combo. Looks to the dude and says, or looks to the person that told me and says, "Yo, this dude is fucking cracked." Right? Like he's the truth. Player that tells me this goes, "Really?" He says, "Yes. He's dangerous." You know who that dude was?
Who?
Lashar. Isn't that fucking crazy? Shanghai knows, bro. He's like, I see me and you. I know you're fucking dangerous. It's like fucking prophecy, bro. You have the crystal ball.
Brother, Lashar wasn't a new player, brother. If
He
you're
wasn't.
from Asia, you play with Shanghai with Lashar every day if you want to. That's normal. Because, over there, right? And also Lashar came from King of Fighters.
Right.
So, like, yeah. So, of course, Shanghai would know of Lashar as well.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, Lashar lost to him from a combo drop, and Shanghai was like, yeah, this man's dangerous. Like,
that's nice.
Like hearing a Titan say that, like, oh, fuck, you made him bleed in a game like this? It's pretty good. It's pretty, because we've seen, like, the Sonic Foxes, right, in his respective games and stuff like that, right? But, like, nobody's really dominated a game or, like, a fucking franchise like this man has, bro.
Oh, brother, not close.
Not even close, man.
The closest, if you have to put a person, would be with Sonic Fox for sure, right? Sonic Fox, and then Justin Wong in Marvel games. That's it, right? If ever you could have to, and then that, like, and then with Tekken, you have to say Ni, right? Because Ni has dominated a Tekken, except for when Arslan came in,
Right.
Ni has won in every Tekken. They're just not this dominant of Shanghai level, right? But when you can say, oh, this game comes out now, it's a wrap. He's gonna win, guys. Like, nobody can say that. Any other game, use a Street Fighter, but new Street Fighter comes out, you can't say, like, this person's gonna dominate. It shit don't work like that. That person you used to think is gonna do good because he's gonna be great regardless. Yeah, but to say to dominate is rap. You can't say that. We can't even say who's gonna win the tournament. That's how different it is,
Yeah, true.
But you can say, like, Shanghai's gonna win this fucking whole shit. Kind of like that, right? There's difference of levels there. Sure, people can say, well, I've heard some arguments when people say, like, oh, well, because the players that playing Street Fighter are better. You get a lot. I've heard all of them, right?
Yeah.
And sure, to a certain degree, I can see that from their side when who's arguing those things. But, like, in the same time, I like every single competitive thing is hard. Like, regardless how easy the game is, how hard the game is, at the end of the highest level, it's just extremely difficult. Regardless.
Word. That's true.
Right? It doesn't matter. It's all relative in that sense. So, like, to discredit somebody's greatness, oh, because all the good players are playing this shit, like, shut the fuck up. If it was so easy then, like, then go place. I'm not saying you gonna get first place. Just get second then. If it was so easy.
True.
If it was so easy, go get second.
Right. Bitch.
She doesn't like that. And fucking, there's a reason why they're great.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, and that success follows them too from game to game, right? Like, because they understand totally. Fundamentally like what it takes to excel at anything that they touch. You know, these same people could be great at like other things outside of gaming, right? Maybe nothing like athletic, obviously, because like physical limitations, but anything that requires the mind, you know, like they could, if they had put the same amount of time and same amount of effort and attitude into it, they could be good at it. Probably like chess or something like that, right?
Yeah. Oh, anything that requires them to like improve slow, like in a certain rate, you know, like because in games or like something competitive like this, the only thing holding somebody back is their attitude. Really,
right?
That's it. If somebody has good attitude, they're gonna go. You know, they're gonna persevere and get it done. Really. I agree. It's all about how your attitude is. I swear, there's nothing else.
Every time I've hit a plateau has been because of my attitude, literally.
It's attitude. It's 100%. Because like you started blaming everything else that's not like you, right? You start blaming, oh, matchup this, or this bullshit, or this is that. Oh my god, I'm not used to this kind of nonsense. Oh, that guy is so dumb. That's why he got it done against me. Okay, so you're telling me you're dumber then? Like what are you saying? Right? No, right? Yeah. So yeah, it's always about the attitude.
Word.
How you take your losses, and that's it. Really.
Word. All right, so let's quickly go through this. So Group B, we got Fenrich, Reynolds, ET, and ZJZ. This is pretty stacked. I got Reynolds in winners, Fenrich in losers.
I got ET and Reynolds. I got Reynolds getting out of this one, and I got ET getting out in second, or vice versa.
You got ET in winners and Reynolds in losers.
It could be any. It's a toss up between ET and Reynolds, but like I think Reynolds is just insane. Still, like, I mean, sure you can see Reynolds lose here and there, but like I'm saying, like he's consistent. He gets to the grand finals. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? No. Reynolds, right? You know, he's an EVO champion as well. So I like Reynolds, and I also like ET because ET is mad consistent in these kind of games. I think Fenrich is obviously an insane player. ZJZ is like amazing and very talented, but I think they're a bit like. They're the underdog in this one for sure, in my opinion. But yeah,
they're like the rookies in comparison, right? Because they're not legacy.
Yeah. Right. They're not legacy great. Yes,
that makes sense.
Yeah, but they're good. Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. I don't know. ZJZ might have been playing though, because you know that region, right? Like in Taiwan, it's pretty popular, right? Like KOF, and is ET also from that area?
Yes.
So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if ZJZ actually has been playing this for a long time, but we just maybe aren't aware of him because obviously we've been exposed to him through Street Fighter 5.
ZJZ.
Yeah.
I mean he's in that era for sure. I'm just saying like ZJZ is not necessarily gonna be like gonna be any favorite here, but is he capable of beating them? For sure, everybody is, but they're just the underdog. Plain and simple. Yeah. He can beat them, but they're the underdog, right? So that means like if you win. That you're gonna be like, it's a wow. Oh shit. They said oh shit moment. Dude, did you see fucking ZJZ fucking getting out of winners to beat Reynolds and ET? Like it would be a story, right? But then if Reynolds or ET beats ZJZ, it's not gonna be a story.
Yeah, it's like oh yeah.
Yeah. That's when, you know, somebody's underdog, somebody isn't. Yeah.
True. Okay, so Group C. Ooh, this is a pretty juicy one. Goichi, Nemo, Kendevu, Dark Angel.
I do not know who Dark Angel is. At all? Never heard of him.
From Mexico. Ever. I believe he's from Mexico.
Ooh, so okay, this guy's sick then.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a Mexican. Let me make sure.
And I do not know.
Yes, he's Mexican.
Okay, this is probably the group of death.
Quite possibly.
I know Gohan gets out of this one. Okay?
You just call him Gohan?
Goichi. I call him Gohan. You know what I mean? I call him so many times. I always call him Gohan, by the way.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, but like Goichi. But then Goichi is like, let me see, second place here. I don't know. So Nemo, I haven't really seen Nemo cook in this game, but I know he's very good. Fundamentally. In Kendevu as well, right?
And he's a Billy player.
So who? Who's the Billy player?
Nemo? I think Nemo's playing Billy and Kine.
Okay, so Nemo... I don't know if Nemo beats Goichi.
Goichi switched apparently from Marcos, who he won Combo Breaker with, to
Billy?
No, he's playing Kine.
Okay, which is Nemo's character before?
Yeah.
Or still?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, okay, let's just say that's like Goichi will be favored, right? But the Dark Angel is a dark horse in this one for sure.
100%. 100%.
Those cats over there, when it comes to like KOF games, guys, are insane. And Kindevu is like legacy great. Fundamentally, played CVS 2. Also, you know, won Evo at CVS 2, I believe. Also.
Bro, you know who I wish we could get to see play this game is Bala. How about Bala, bro?
That would be insane.
Bro.
That's like talk about legacy fucking
him and
popularity.
Shanghai going at it, bro.
Mind you, he's great, right?
Mm-hmm.
But to be honest with you, considering that time Shanghai wasn't playing, right? Shanghai wasn't playing that game.
Mm-hmm.
It was Bala and like, what's his name? What's the name? The Cafe ID, whatever. The champion also they have from Korea.
Oh, Mad KOF.
Yeah, Mad KOF, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those two were the two best, right? Bala and that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then Reynolds obviously showed up and then bodied people too. But then like Shanghai was like, you know what? Y'all motherfuckers winning Evos with this shit and plays for 6 months and somehow became the best. Right? I'm saying like, if I'm telling you this, if Bala was still playing and then he had to deal with Shanghai, I promise you that would be bad. But I'm glad that they didn't have to cross paths during that time.
What do you mean you're glad? What? I would love to see that. We need to see that.
No, I'm glad that he didn't tarnish what we think of Bala. You know what I'm saying? Because they would have been bad, brother. It would have been bad. I'm telling you, it would have been bad. Because Bala's style is a bunch of reads.
Mm.
Okay? You're going to bust out them reads, bro. But like, obviously, I'm going to root for Bala, but obviously, it's going to be a super underdog against Shanghai.
Yeah.
King of Fighter games, yeah.
Damn, the dream match that we missed. Another universe. Universe 7, it happened, but... all good. All right, so I'm gonna say Goichi and Dark Angel make it out. That's a good pick. Yeah. That's my guess.
What if Dark Angel is actually Bala? He just changed his name.
Imagine.
That would be great.
He was wearing a mask this whole time. I forgot what tournament he qualified through. I think it was a European tournament that he traveled to.
Even better.
I believe. I might be wrong. But he definitely qualified.
I do not know this side. Punko obviously is really strong in this game.
Mm-hmm.
And who's Mock?
I have no idea who that is. I don't know who that is or the Geo is.
I don't know the Geo, but I think I cannot just say it's RB because you know him, because in this game there's going to be a lot of players we don't know of.
Right.
But I think Punko gets out winners, and I do not know who's going to get out in second. I'm not going to disrespect Mock or the Geo in this one.
Yeah, I can't call it.
That are old school is the one that wins in this game.
Yeah, I don't know who they are.
New blood in this motherfucking game. It's not new blood friendly in this game. That's why it felt like nobody's playing. No new blood is playing it because it's not new blood friendly. That's the problem, right? Compared to Street Fighter 6, it's like new blood friendly.
That is true. This game is way more demanding.
There's a lot of like degenerate shit that you can do in Street Fighter 6, right? For like somebody, because like imagine if the player that has so much legacy skill and fundamentals, and you have to play that and you're a new player. Good luck with that one. That's not gonna work. No shot.
Right.
No shot.
There's nothing you could do to surprise them.
Yeah. Right? But then now, obviously, the game mechanic, we have like really good drive rushes. We got DRCs. We can kind of like nullify those situations a lot better. There's so much neutral skips in the game as well.
Yep.
So that gives the new player more chances to win, you know? They can just nullify and jump that situation. Like skip that. Let me get in there and just cook this guy. You know, the way I wanted to do it. And they made set play so easy. They made damage super high. And then there you go. You know, you got a good formula where now new players has a chance, which is great. I like that because it makes fighting games more popular and more accessible in a sense. You know? Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that still. I do like there being more competition. I don't know how I feel about it being at the expense of
well, that's always been the case every Street Fighter, brother. There's never like since SF4, every single Street Fighter at the first 3 seasons is gonna be crazy anyways. So you gotta actually willing to accept that.
Super wasn't that crazy though, bro.
That's second season though.
Yeah, you said the first 3 seasons.
Yeah. So the first one's crazy vanilla, right?
Yeah.
Okay, third season is the AE that's crazy. Super wasn't as crazy, but you know what? Everybody there was bullshit. Remember Bison there was fucking insane?
Yeah, for sure.
But the thing is, in that game, like they nerfed Sagat there, right? Obviously. But then Viper was one of the best, right? Viper, Seth. Like, okay, to be honest, that version is probably the most balanced one.
Probably,
because every character was insane. Every character was damn near fucking broken. Except for like 8 characters, obviously, that suck. Because Alfrete wasn't still good in that one. But I actually think the Super version was the first season. Because we didn't have a full-on season for for the vanilla. We didn't have a full one in that one, to be honest with you. It's just like we got the console release, and then they have a bunch of new characters that was never really released in the arcades, right? So there's like new characters like a Cammy, etc. And then they balance everything. I think that was to me in the first season. To be honest, like I think so. That's like the real version. That's like the ultimate Marvel versus Capcom, right? Like okay, that's from vanilla Marvel. That would be it. Like yeah. And then the second season to me is like the AE, which is the anomaly mistake. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
So now let's talk about. Oh yeah. Before we talk about this, I was not wrong. This is supposed to be episode 11 because remember we took the week off because I had internet issues.
Yeah, but you said we talked about last week that last week was the 9th episode.
No, last week was the 10th.
No, 9th.
So World Warrior. So we got. Let me pop this back up. So Champ hooked me up with a nice little intel. So now I can actually find the fucking World Warriors.
Oh, I thought we just shared the tech that I told you in training mode. I was like, I was gonna get mad already. Okay, don't do that. Just move on to this.
What the fuck? I didn't even do it. Why are you always ready to fight me?
No, you said intel. I'm like, Champ just showed me some intel. I'm like, oh my, are you fucking serious here? Like, and then you shared this one. That's nice.
So today's the 8th, right? So the last time we had our podcast was the 1st. So everything after, so Salt Mine League, Europe Northeast, what is this? CA East 2? What the fuck is this? Central America, Europe West, and Asia Southeast 2. All right, so there's been 4 tournaments since our last podcast that we can quickly go through. So let's start with Europe Northeast.
That's so weird. The CA2, I was thinking like Canada, California.
Yeah, so I was like CA, A? Okay. Yeah. So Phenom wins 7-0 over Rickaman.
It's always like that. The thing is like, can you look at the brackets?
Let me pop this up.
Yeah, because here, the 2 best players in this one
are Juicy Joe and Phenom, right?
Yeah, Phenom and what do you call this?
Juicy Joe?
Lord Venom.
What?
Lord Venom is there. Juicy Joe. Yeah, they're all really good.
No. I thought you said the 2 best, and then you said Lord Venom. I was like, what the fuck? Lord Venom's not better than Juicy Joe.
No, of course. Okay, so do you know what happened here? Juicy Joe losing to his brother.
That's his brother?
Oh, see, look. JNS is a Dawson player, and that's why Juicy Joe is so good in that matchup, right? And Juicy Joe does not lose to Dawson's because his brother plays Dawson.
Oh, that's fire.
That's why. Okay, so Juicy Joe, like, I don't know. They obviously go 50-50 because it's his brother. That's all they play right together, right? Dawson versus JP. So that dude is and then he beat Juicy Joe. That's why Juicy Joe got sent to losers early, and that's huge. Yeah, Lord Venom losing. I don't know what character Lord Venom is playing right now. Is he playing JP still, or did he switch?
I imagine there's no reason to switch, right? That character's still fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, but there's the time where JP wasn't as strong because of the crouching fear is really bad, and then the other nerfs, But
I think he was still playing him during that period, that fucking what felt like 3 weeks of JP being bad. Felt like that character was bad for like a couple of weeks, bro.
And then there you go, click the top 8. So like it's the usual players, anyways. Here you gotta get top 8. So yeah, it is the usual. JNS losing. What character is Shady?
Holy shit! Rickaman beat Juicy Joe with Honda.
That is something that is so weird.
What the fuck?
I can't even imagine that one. Like, because that's okay. First of all, I don't know if Juicy Joe knows the matchup. Because if you actually don't know the matchup, you can lose to Honda. Because I thought Honda can fight JP.
Okay.
Before season 1.
I think I have to see this. I just want to see like one match.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Characters that I know quite much.
I love these. Literally played JP so many times.
And then look at this. Okay. First round. See, it doesn't really matter here yet. Whatever decision you see in the first game doesn't matter. Okay, let's see. Yeah, see, like, that's some wrong zoning there already against Honda. Because you're supposed to have a medium departure. So if he headbutts, if he headbutts, you could use, there's a threat to do to activate the bomb and he gets hit before he gets to you. You're supposed to use a lot of medium departure, and the motherfucker cannot do anything.
Makes sense.
Against this matchup. Yeah. And you don't fuck with him in there. You only press Fierce and 2MK in this one. Because since Honda's whiff punishes, his legs, mind you, is the only thing that whiff punishes the stick normals, right? Okay, right? Only legs. Only kick normals for the most part. Sure, I guess 5MP can hit too.
Yeah, so like right around here.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah,
sense.
See, it has to be the medium, right? See, look. So if he headbutts on the reverb of the headbutt, so if you put a medium departure here, right? See, like now it's gonna be closer, right? So if he headbutts, you block it or you miss parry it, the fucking thing will hit him.
Right, and then it hits him right in the head, and then he's just like.
And then you combo, and he flies again to the other side, right? See, that's a huge difference from doing H departure or a medium one.
Right.
That's a huge one. Yeah, because let's say even if he recovers here on time, right? See, now imagine the trap would be on top of fucking on top of the clock.
Yeah, it would have been over. Yeah, like over here or some shit, right?
Yeah, closer.
It would hit him right in the butt.
Slightly. Yeah.
Right in the booty.
Body the ready.
Right.
Yeah, body. See, now there's a threat. Boom, and then that comes down as a block string, and then you get your offense, right? Yeah. So that's a huge difference knowing that in this matchup. You have to use medium departure because there's no reason to ever even have a H departure too. Because Honda's gonna headbutt or
that makes sense. Right. It's just useless.
So you just gotta do medium departure. That's it. So it doesn't know the matchup though, because Honda is super rare to in a sense, like to play in a pro level. It's super rare. Yeah. Like,
wait, there's no way he loses this round, bro.
He can still lose. Because he doesn't have a way to kill Honda here. So he baits out the super here. Ooh. How did he land? He just a raw super? Did he DI?
Yeah, he DI'd and he hit confirm it right here.
Oh, I see. Yeah, easy. Yeah.
So I think the mistake that he made here, to be honest, was trying to bait the super because he had so much drive gauge. It's okay to take the super.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, especially because he's in burnout. Like, who gives a shit, right? Like, I'd rather you super me because then by the time the fucking super ends, right, his gauge is probably going to be like here if you do it fast enough. So he still has all of this to recover.
Yeah,
and
you
then,
have to do it now.
Yeah, you have to do it now.
Time to recover. Yeah. You cannot wait. Yeah. So after this one, you just do it here.
Yeah, just fucking
do it there. Yeah. So the risk reward is in your favor. You know, if you so wasting the OD for nothing is even worse. So now when you do a DI, if you get supered here after you do DI, you lose 1 bar for DIing attempt, then you lose another 1.5. So you end up having 1.5 drive gauge, and Honda would have 3 bars in a full drive gauge. That's not a good look for JP, right? You know, in that sense, right? You see what I'm saying?
I'm not saying to go for DI. I'm saying for him to go for high-low mix with Ghost.
Nah, you should have DI'd already before you do the OD fucking Ghost.
Oh yeah, that I agree with. Yeah. But I'm saying like
that's worse.
Yeah, but I was saying when the fucking departure was out, if he didn't want to like do it there, right? I was like, just go for the fucking high-low. Who cares if you get hit by super?
Or go for the teleport mix-up cross-up because Honda would not have a way to AA you there.
Ah, yeah, true. That true.
So, and then also that's an option select to beat the DI mashing or the super mashing between strings. Also.
All right,
So it's like so many ways to counter the fucking Honda with this one. Mind you, he cannot even butt slam because the butt slam loses to fucking air grab. Also, like Honda doesn't even need to do 5MP hit confirm to super. He can just do 5MP and mash the fucking light hands. Will counter hit and break the DI armor, and then you get a link combo after that shit, and it's pure destruction too. So you don't even need to hit confirm. You just do 5MP, 100 hands over and over again. And if the DI is there, then thank you. You break it, you know? See, look. See, what's that H departure doing? See? Pointless.
Yeah.
So now you feel like you can never zone him, right? But in reality, if you just switch the H departure to M departure, the game is over. Yeah.
Ooh,
so don't need to watch this much. Yeah, actually, it's straight up. Yeah, he doesn't know the match.
I told you. See, one fucking game.
Yeah,
bro.
No, I just need to see that first.
So yeah, Phenom wins it. Who does Shady Imposter play? I don't know who he plays.
DJ.
Oh, okay, that's a DJ player. Oh, he beat JNS earlier. Okay.
And then what happened to the rest of the top 8? Like after, obviously, we know who won.
So Juicy Joe lost to Recommend. Recommend beat Shady Imposter. Shady Imposter lost to Phenom 3-1. Phenom beat Recommend 3-2 first set of Grand Finals. No reset.
Cammy versus Honda. That's nice.
Yep. Nice. Damn, Honda in grand finals, huh?
Nice.
Looking a little spooky. Okay.
Yeah, that's nice to see.
All right, next. So that was that. Okay, so now we got Central America East.
No, Asia East too, brother. Did you watch the Asia East too?
Yeah, for sure. But I just wanted to run through the Ferreras one. Nice.
Ferreras is one of the best players.
I didn't know that. I didn't know he won though this week. I wasn't paying attention to it.
That dude is pretty good, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, Ferreras is my boy. I love him.
Yeah.
Nice. He's actually in. He was in winners finals against Punk tonight in can opener.
Nice.
I don't know who won the set though. Somebody in chat could probably update us. All right, so let's look at this bracket really quick. Top 8, bang bang.
Yeah, so obviously Kaba losing for us in a very close like winners finals. You know, I didn't know who Joker is, and I did not know Lagras.
Joker is a Jury Akuma player. Yeah.
Okay,
So,
Loyman losing to Crossover.
3-0.
Crossover, I believe playing Bison, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I can definitely see that happening. And then Kaba losing to Ferreras and then beating I mean, he beats Roy instead, 3-2. But I see the Cammy matchup is the ones like prepping the DR scene usually for all the Cammys, you know, because they had Ferreras. Ferreras is really good. Like been good for a while now too as well.
True.
Like I remember like Mena was training a lot with him, and then you know I get all their replays and stuff, and he said to me like to see what's up about it, you know. So it's like that's like a very good Cammy. Yeah.
He has like the frenetic pace of Cammy down. Like if you look at Cammy, she's like literally a killer bee. She's supposed to be swarming you, overwhelming you, and that's how he plays. He plays like every angle is a threat, you know, and it's very intense, and it's great practice, honestly, because when you play other Cammys after that, it's so slow. You're just like, you don't panic. You're like, oh, I don't give a shit about any of this. I'm so used to playing a super fast paced, optimal fucking Cammy, you know.
Yeah, that's really good. I'm happy for him.
Yeah,
I love seeing like a new player from like a specific hard region to actually, you know, win there, you know, especially like beating Kaba to like pretty dominant 3-0.
Word.
To beat somebody like Kaba like that is pretty. It has to be.
And a run back, you know? Too, bro, right? Like, it's not even like the first set. It was like, oh, you came back with information and then you still got clapped.
Yeah, the thing is, like, look, it depends. There's like context there that I think people are missing too. For instance, like, they say you lost to winners finals 3-2, right? And now you have to go to losers finals. And then you have to fight at matchups that's totally different. And now you have to exert all your energy in a sense for that one, right?
True.
So now also you have to show that, you know, obviously the other guy gets to watch your games. While you're like trying to go back to him in the grand finals, you have to kind of like show all your cards in a way because he is just 3-2 against that Roy guy, right? And now you have to go back fight Ferreras, which is just chilling. The last memory he has was your last experience with him in the winners finals. Plus he gets to watch you play. And now all of a sudden you fight your experience versus, you know, the Cammy is a bit blurry now because you just fought Roy, unless Roy was playing Cammy, right? Yeah.
Now Roy plays JP.
Yeah, so it's like totally different. Think about that matchup. He's the one. He has to chase JP.
Yeah.
And then now he needs to play a matchup where he gets to be chased.
Yeah, that's exhausting either
like
way, right?
Yeah, very exhausting. So yeah, you know, anything can happen in that sense. But yeah, you know, there's a lot of those things that gets missed sometimes, I feel, and that like, any player has to deal with. You know, that's like really rough when you have to play two. Imagine that you imagine like getting to top 8 and then during a top 8 all you fought was against Dawsons and JPs, right? And then in the grand finals, say you're playing Jamie, right? And then in the grand finals, let's say you're gonna fight like Cammy, for instance, right? Or Akuma. Like, dude, you're a bit fucked there, a bit. Your tempo there is a bit fucked because they're so used to like dealing with like a certain kind of players who's like, you know, playing tricksters like Dawson and JP, and then all of a sudden you're fighting grand finals, it's like Akuma, a crazy one, or a Ken, or a Terry. Right, it's a bit like your entire like tempo for that day is a bit off.
True,
you know?
That's a valid point. Valid point. So Ferreras was actually number 1 in points last year too. For World.
He's really good.
Yeah,
really good.
So
good player.
He's definitely somebody to look out for. Not just in World Warrior, but also at Blink next weekend. So, all right, now next we got. What is this? Europe West, okay.
Yeah, this is Garnett's region.
Oh, Zerna won this.
Yeah, Zerna won. Yeah. Oh, this
Okay.
is a pretty crazy. Like I watched this one also. I mean, I watched all of them to be honest, but this one was really crazy, because this whole tournament, in the top 8, right? So like a lot of the players here I do not know of. I obviously like I'm very familiar of like Zerna and Garnett, right? And then like Salty Kid, you know, and usually that's their trio here with Takamura, right? But then I think Takamura is not. I don't know why where Takamura is now. How come he's not here? But like usually that's their region, and then like Garnett usually does good versus Zerna, and Garnett loses to Salty Kid, and then Zerna usually beats Salty Kid, like kind of like that. They have like
the
this
RPS.
trio, kind of like the RPS, right? But this is like one of the rare ones where Garnett seems off that day, because Zerna basically showed up with a new strategy, brother. You're gonna laugh about this: mashing 2 MP in neutral.
Oh
And
shit.
what I told you about where Garnett did not know how to stop it. like yeah. So it's like, really? It's like, yeah, but yeah, okay. So now he knows how to stop it. Anyways, in the future. So that's like the first like layer that happened there. And then and then Garnett got sent to losers, really sad, distraught that he lost to that guy. So he lost kind of back to back. So after losing 3-0 to Zerna with that new strategy to show him, he has to fight Salty Kid's Kimberly, but he's still thinking about what happened from that winner side, you know? And then so he ends up playing DJ in one of those games. Him playing DJ. Think about that. So he's not like mentally like,
wow.
Yeah. So that happens to players.
What the fuck?
So
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was it.
Wow.
That's all she wrote after that one.
What do you think of Kimberly Dawson?
I think it's like 5-5.
I could see that. I don't mind it. I do think Kimberly's buff to her run stop pressure now being like more real is really annoying. But yeah, I still think the neutrals.
It's not really real.
What happened?
It's not real.
Wait, why are you saying that? What do you mean by that?
Why do you say it's real?
Well, I'm saying it's real in a sense of like if you try to check it, right, and you don't OS.
You get counter hit.
Yeah, you can get counter hit, obviously, right? You can you can delay. There is a 2-frame timing where you can cover both.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's just hard.
Yeah,
it's a 2-frame timing, so you could do it. Yeah.
For sure, you can do it. You can do it. It's just not.
It's just a skill issue. Really?
Yeah, you're right. And then, but you're playing online, and you know, it's like it's not the same.
That's an excuse. I'm talking about an answer to a problem, right?
No, I already understand the answer to the problem.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, but when you factor in the other variables that I can't control, like fucking
that could be anything. It could be your spacing. It could be someone jumping. Like I didn't anti-air because there was like a lag online.
Now, but at least anti-airing. I mean, my anti-airs are fucking the greatest. So but lag doesn't affect me there. But when it's a 2-frame window and it's 1 frame off, I mean,
yeah. Well, you can delay it to a point like you could do. Okay, think about this. We perfect parry enough, really good, right? The prayers. That's a 2-frame window too. But we still get it done, right? We still get it done. Okay, so same thing as this one. That means it just means the player just needs more time to kind of get it.
Not really the same, because if you parry, you don't get counter hit.
There's also a time where you have to parry and then you might burn out in that sense, but you have to land
for sure.
I see players land that consistently lately. Is getting more better in that one. So that means the player the odds of you landing it consistently at times is going to be hard, right? But then the more that the player practices something, the better the percentage of that becomes later on. So I'm saying, like, I don't know anybody actually grinding to practice that timing.
I do. I'm not going to lie to you, because Fierce is one of my training partners, and that situation's mad fucking annoying. And you
just know how to practice it.
Yeah, you have to. I think that's just mad important in that matchup. If you're not doing it, I think you're trolling.
Yes. Yeah. You actually need to spend time to practice that one. Because if you're not actually spending time to practice that one, like putting like 30 minutes and some shit, like every 3 days, you know, let me just play for 30 minutes and let me practice this timing, and that will solve that issue. You know, you will increase your. Then you don't have to do it every time.
That's true. Yeah, you don't. Right.
That, by the way, the 2-frame timing window only happens. By the way, we're talking about, guys, when the Kimberly does heavy punch and then run, and then does the step whatever, or the run like 5 HP then run stop
mix,
jab, right? Yeah. So that's the only time, but it's a 2-frame window that you can press the jab. Okay, but what if she does the 5 MK when they do that? By the way, they do that consistently. They do 5 MK then run stop also. Okay, that one you have 6 frames.
Yeah, it's that basically is like an easier version.
That one still gets through, but that one still goes through. So you can actually like split them in your head. Okay, I can't risk 5 HP run stop check right now because if I fuck it up, I can die. So I'm gonna turn that off instead. So in that one, I'm gonna do OSs instead, always DP or drive reversal, for instance. So you can put that in your head. And then the other one, which is 5 MK, that's the one I'm gonna challenge every time. And now you could, that's how you compartmentalize that in your head. So now you can actually execute a very sound strategy.
Right.
Instead of like stressing yourself, I can't fucking land this bitch. Right? You know, that one is better. I think it's cleaner in a sense.
Yeah, there's times where it's like the optimal thing is not worth going for, and it's because of stuff like that.
Yes,
sure.
Correct. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you have to also put that into the risk management, right? When you want to punish something. Like that's why sometimes like it's best to not anti-air a certain thing and just put most of your mental stack into ground game. You know, like you can do that like at times because like anti-airing sometimes requires a lot of like mental stack. You know, to like in the very close proximity, you have low draw drive gauge. You need the perfect parry, a fucking certain thing, and then you also need to worry about whiff punishing. And now you need more boost for your mental stack. So okay, I'm gonna give up AA. I'm just not gonna get hit by the jump in, you know. Like they see like Japan do that all the time, you know. Even Takedo, right? Give up jump. You can jump. I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna block it. I'm just gonna work 100% on the ground game. And then once they start jumping more, you're gonna notice that, and then you shift. Then you add your AA. Yeah, pretty weird. Yeah.
Unless you're a genetic freak like me and you just anti-air everything.
You're doing DPs. That's not so hard. I'm talking about anti-airing with like.
It's not so hard. Remember what you said earlier? Remember what you said earlier about? Oh yeah, I'm not even telling you to win the tournament. Just get second place. Let me see you anti-air with 85% of my accuracy, bro. Let me see you do that. Let me see that. Come on, Mr. Champ.
My DPS is really good, by the way.
Hey, you said it's easy.
But it's uppercut.
It's easy. It's easy.
It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal.
Okay? I don't think it's a big deal, but
it's not a big deal.
Hey, man.
I'm talking about anti-air with a normal. You know, like Takedo, let's say playing Urian, right? He doesn't have a DP, so he needs to save X amount of frames in the ground, and he can only whiff medium punch, so he can anti-air with 2 HP with Urian.
Wait, like Urian? We're talking about Street Fighter 5 now? What the fuck are you talking about 6?
No, I'm talking about fighting game. When Takedo was playing like Urian, he doesn't have an uppercut, right? So you cannot afford to whiff another medium button because you won't be able to AA. So there's only specific things you could do. Now translate to Street Fighter 6. If you're trying to anti-air with a crouching normal, that means your ground game is sort of limited in a sense.
Right. It's like the Dawson effect. We struggle with that shit.
Yeah. So now he can only do certain actions, you know, because he still put so much there. So how about let's give up that entirely and put everything in the ground game because you don't give a fuck because the high level they're rarely gonna jump, but if they do jump, you just take it, you know, as long as you don't get hit. So that's the psychology behind that strategy that I was talking about. You know? But being able to DP, that gives you all the luxury in the world to be whiffing certain things in between strings. Because if they jump, you can still crosscut and do same side DP depending on where the jump arc is. That's the benefit of having an uppercut compared to not having one. You know, that's a huge difference.
Fair.
Huge difference, bro. That is such an advantage in general. That shit's so insane.
Yeah, that's why I don't ever think about jump-ins. But if I play like Jamie, I'll have it slightly in my mental stack if I want to optimize it, because you know jump roundhouse is so fucking good, bro. Like,
there's so much damage in that one. That shit is
insane, bro. You know that into level 4 Rekkas does like like fucking 35% or something stupid like that. It's like something I don't remember exactly, but it's fucking obnoxious, bro. But yeah. Anyways, all right. So next, and this is our last one for the World Warrior. It is the Asia Southeast 2. Champ, was this your region when you were there?
Yeah. That's my dudes right there.
Oh, Roxas one. What the fuck? Oh shit. That's my boy. He didn't he move to he moved there from Australia, right?
Guam, I think.
Well, he said something. Sure. Oh no, he moved somewhere for school. I don't know if it was Australia or Japan. I didn't know,
but he's still the same region anyways. He was still there. He will always play with us. So it's like,
that's so sick.
But I do not know. Does he play Maya now, right?
Oh God, don't tell me that.
Mai. Yeah, I'm serious. I think he's playing Mai.
Bro.
Yeah, he used to play what do you call this? Luke before.
Yeah, he used to play Luke.
I remember.
Mm-hmm.
You're right? He used to play Luke.
Oh,
right?
he was playing Akuma. That's what Vinny said.
Oh, he plays Akuma?
Oh, nice. That makes sense because it's more Shoto-esque, right? Like a Luke. Makes sense.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. But so he beat Brandon Akuma Mirror 3-2. Yeah, that's super close. He beat Brandon twice, 3-2 though. Damn, that's so sick, right? 3-2?
Damn.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Damn, Brandon 3 old Sien like that.
Brother, I'm telling you, brother.
I gotta watch that shit.
I was telling you about this. This has been like Brandon has been cooking Sien for a bit.
Brandon's a beast though.
It's not. Yes, but obviously both of my friends. But like I'm saying, like when it comes to like DJ versus Akuma, I was telling people that that's such a bad matchup for DJ.
Why is that?
And then the people say like, why? Wait, why you say that? Right? It was like obviously I see the highest level of the shit being played all the time. You know what I'm saying? So when I was saying like, okay, so the Akuma player is gonna play super ground game base only, right? Fireball pokes, ground game, a lot of fucking fireball nonsense, right?
Yeah.
And then the DJ player. And then a DJ player obviously has to do some fireballs too, a little bit of poking. Then so obviously he's gonna move around, right? Walk back, walk this. So the DJ player wants to play ground game because Akuma is playing ground game. Now the Akuma player starts mixing in the demon flip nonsense while you don't have a charge. So now your anti-air is only back roundhouse in that from the standing position or air to air. And now you're so hyper focused in those demon flip fake, demon flip fucking dive kick, and then fireball in a phrase. And you just basically play around that, and DJ has to do super reactive the whole time.
And
that's where the problem is.
That's not where he excels. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's where you lose the ground game. Yeah, and lose the ground game, and then lose control of that explosive nonsense damage of Akuma that you also have as DJ, but you don't have that many opportunities. Yeah. Yeah, and that dude is so that's where the problem is. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So
and then Akuma does like a lot of damage too, right? So it's like the one thing DJ usually has over characters. He's matching him.
For you. Yeah, because Akuma does more than you.
Right.
You know, overall, yeah. And that's the way that the Akuma can get hits are like significantly easier too. Like sure, like if the Akuma player makes a mistake, then yeah, you can lose to DJ, but so does any other matchup, right? But if the matchup is played a certain way, like it's harder for the DJ to win, like in that match. It's really hard because like you're gonna perfect parry the fireball while walking forward, walk back, perfect parry. Then what? Like then what? You you cannot always a fireball, so you're gonna always what? A drive rush? Like okay, like and then we're not supposed to throw heavy fireball in those spots that can get punished by a perfect parry drive rush, right? So you start tricking him with a fucking medium fireball, and homeboy drive rushes because he thought that was the heavy, and then he gets go. And now you start doubting to perfect parry drive rush there. And then I just throw him back to heavies, and now you're dead.
Yeah, getting caught in that game is so fucking dangerous, man.
Yeah, right? Because you're always playing the back foot, but it's hard. But the other dude is a free roll, so that's a hard match.
Yeah. Okay, I can see it. That totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so that concludes the World Warriors. This is so sick that we have this now. Like this is pretty good. I like this. Yeah, this was not a Capcom qualifier, but it was an EWC qualifier. Yeah, so a lot of big hitters.
It was a really good tournament.
Were out there. Internationals galore all over the place, right?
I watched this it's really fun.
Yeah, so this top 8, I have not watched it yet. So Champ will be the one to really divulge on this.
So the Nephew ending Walker match here was a bit like really, really good. Like it was actually one of the times when I saw like ending Walker, because ending Walker would kind of like impose his will with his like like calculated risk taking at certain spots, right? The kid's amazing, and Nephew actually didn't get bullied by ending Walker. You can see like Nephew kind of like fighting him head on here and just controlled him in that spacing in the footsies really well, and he didn't look phased at all with like how much pressure ending Walker was doing. So I really enjoyed this one. This is one of the really good match. And then you get like Hikaru versus Problem X, but before this situation, right? Ending Walker, Hikaru versus Problem X. So Hikaru was struggling so much in this in this tournament. Okay, mind you, this is when you know the clash of styles happening. Problem X loses to Broski all the time. Okay, and then that's his training partner, right? Like so obviously Problem X says this is 30%, and then wins and then like only wins 30%, loses 70% to Broski, right? Overall, but then like so he has all that practice. Meanwhile, Hikaru gets to play with a lot of different Bison styles also in Japan, right? But he does. I don't really consider like him playing with a lot of new styles or like a specific Bison that he gets to practice a matchup, you know? So, and then Problem X basically just steamrolled him, and he did not know how to deal with that. A different style of Bison, you know? So he was shocked. And obviously, Hikaru is really good, and same as Broski, but that's when the styles clashing, you know? And it was really surprising that he even considered playing Honda too in this set.
Wow.
But I'm like, but as and I do know that Aki beats Bison. I feel like you know, it's like when I watch like Broski and Problem X plays, I see it all the time. It's like, man, I think like Aki beats Bison. I think, you know, or like maybe a slight advantage, maybe if that. And then they got Hurricane versus Kusanagi. This is another close call also. Like I really thought like Kusanagi was gonna bust out that home court advantage, you know, kind of like what he did in UFC.
Oh yeah, true.
right. But like, he just like ran out of gas here because he was immediately down 2-0 here.
Oh
and
shit.
Then, yeah, and then he brought it back, and then now he got hit, and then he lost to Kami, you know. And then you got the winners finals, which is a very, very, very competitive set here between Oh, actually, you know what? Let's talk about the Hurricane versus Hikaru first. Okay. So this was like obviously Kami is one of Aki's worst matchups. Okay. And obviously he get 2-0 there, and then he picked the Honda, but his Honda was really rusty. He couldn't even do some of the special moves right away because it was like the old last game for him, you know, last chance. So he took the Honda, so he didn't have time to warm up, so he lost 3-0. So basically, Hikaru lost 6-0 this in the top 8. But tough showing for him. And then you got Hot Dog and Andy Walker. Andy Walker has all the practice in a roll against Bison, right? Right? Like all the practice. You would think he was never like. By the way, he has an advantage versus Problem X. He's his training partner. You know, he always beats Problem, right? But then you see Hot Dog cooked him, brother.
Wow.
Radio versus Bison in a matchup that he's played the most. Right? That's when you know the styles of the player matters so much. It doesn't matter how much you practice that matchup, right? This guy has a different style and tempo than your training partner. So that matters. So, you know, that's like such a surprising result overall. And then you got the Nephew Problem X Slobber Knocker. This was 3-2 last game, brother. This was crazy. Really, really good set overall. But the whole time though, Nephew had an advantage. It was like you could see how like Problem was trying to solve the puzzle, but Nephew was just ahead. Like he has to do all the comebacks, all the plays to make the set close. While Nephew is just existing. Does that make sense? Like, you know the experience like that just happens. You know, when those things. You know, when like the other guy is just like cooking you, but then you somehow sort of making it close, but you have to make some crazy plays all the time. That's what it felt like. You know, to me, the whole tournament.
Well, then, I mean, we got it right here, champ. Why not just watch the thing?
About,
that's nice.
This matchup here,
is this the winners finals?
Yes.
In general,
we can watch it.
Because of how you get crush cards,
it's a good set.
You just straight up die.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the thing. We were saying that earlier on with Tachikawa as well. The problem X is
all right, let's see this one.
Just deals so much.
Yo, that buff is so good for Bison, man. That buff is insane, bro.
The light cycle.
The light into bro, that shit is so good, man.
Into dash into +5. That's super good.
Because dealing with walkbacks was kind of like the more annoying thing for Bison without hard committing to DRC. So now this has just strengthened his meter management like tenfold. You know?
Oh no, that's insane. That's a huge buff.
Yeah, so that's like one of those buffs. Yeah, that's one of those.
To get buffed, you know, but they buffed him.
Yeah, bro, that's one of those buffs. When I saw it, I was like, "Yo, this is gonna have a crazy ripple effect on the rest of his game."
Yeah, so imagine like this matchup all comes down to the take turns of the jury from like after blocking a certain move or certain, like say you have to block scissor or after you block a certain normal. What's the response of the jury player, right? Like what's a take turn? Because they obviously everybody's just doing take turn with their like furthest button or like a certain thing, but like having that meta to like or the discipline, the nice setup there, the +1 to go for the 5 MK trade because you know it's a 5-frame normal for the trade. Do you see that combo, right?
Yeah.
For the drive rush overhead, it's a +1, and you do fucking 5 MK up close for the trade.
You know what's funny that you said that? Like, this match is like about, or this matchup rather is about taking turns, because they both excel at the same thing. If you think about it, they both excel at spacing traps.
Yeah, you have to take turn really well.
Yeah.
Like, you know, yeah. See, like even that one, a take turn there, she does like 5 MP, right? Instead of like an usual jab or a low, right? I think low is best there, or walk up grab sometimes, or like if you like use movement instead by jumping or fucking backdashing there, get for whiff punish for the advanced. Yeah, you know.
Oh, this is huge because that's gonna be real low.
And that super, by the way, always hits in that spot.
Well, on like the momentum.
Yeah, like because like I'm saying, like look at where problem X was before the super. This is the first game, anyways. So like here, okay, what version that he doesn't go for pressure there? If you're a Bison player, seriously, you go for pressure there because there's no. If you can take the DP, right? Let's take the DP thing. Who cares? Right? Let's take the DP. Yeah. So I'm saying like that super always hits. The problem is that super doesn't have that much effects, you know. That tech was like. Yeah, and then he just went for it here. You see, that's when you just do it early before you get the level 3, right? So if you level 1's there, now there's no more level 3. You know?
Oh.
Like, do you see the DI of Nephew? Did you see? Or the D when he DI'd? Yeah, look at when he DI'd there. Look at the meter of the other one. Right, he DI'd here before the level 3 happened. So it's basically a free. It's a free roll. If you super there, that's okay. I wouldn't burn out. Fine.
Right.
You still burn out, right? And then, but you don't have level 3 anymore.
Right.
So how do you come back, right? It's like one of those things, right? You know, it's one of those. It's one of those things. It's hard to like, yeah. I don't even know. Like, obviously, I think like if you're Bison there, you're supposed to really super, of course, right? It's like, but then if you super, what's your win condition? You know?
Yeah, that's tricky, man. And then
yeah, you don't have a straight win condition there, actually.
Like you could try to go for a level 2 punish on the DI
at times, right? But level 2 is super slow.
It's so awkward, man. You'd have to accept any other type of pressure, obviously, and just only react.
Level 2 is the best option, actually. You do level 2, so you go side switch, and then you fuck her up.
Yeah, and then you threaten the chip.
It's just a burnt out, though. You just burnt out.
Right.
Yeah, so it's a bit rough. Hey, Brandon. Hi. We just actually talked about your racket, bro, earlier.
What's up, Brandon? We just talking about how godlike you are.
3-2, bro. That sucks, dude. You see how you see the decision making in the first game, right? You just go for it.
Oh, he's low on drive though. Ugh, I don't know about.
Yeah, I don't know about that super right there.
I don't know how I feel about this.
It's like a momentum choice, right? Yeah.
That was smart because the throw was gonna kill. That was the most optimal. Yeah, that was the most optimal threat of throw was there because it would have killed. That's smart. Smart. That was smart.
But it's a typical Bison round, you know.
Yeah.
Right, kind of like that.
You just gotta like move on. You know what's the funny thing about Problem X, bro? He's the only human being I can ever hear blink.
What are you talking about?
Bro, look at him. You could hear him blink. Look at his face.
He really wants to be the solution, but
I
see, like you didn't hear that? Bro, that motherfucker's his eyelids are like fucking King Arthur's sword. Or I don't even know, bro. Like they're just so heavy.
you have to show your work. You have to show your work for these solutions, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, this matchup is a bit erratic too. Like it's like all over the place at times, you know. I see like the take turn there. Like Nephew's only has gone only for like 5 HK and 5 MP walk-ups, okay? In the take turn. Like nice AA there. That's a good tech to do there. 2 HP, then go check the other side.
Bro, they are both moving like fucking like hyenas, bro. They're just
He's just a sledgehammer. He's such a sledgehammer.
That's really well played though.
But you have to do that because
doesn't check that. Oh yeah, that's all we have to do. But you have to play this fast though.
You can't play slow because you're letting them set up.
Problem is not checking any fireballs.
Oh, with scissor kick?
Psycho pressure, except for that one. Yeah. Like even the regular psycho pressure punishes all the fireballs. Like because like Jury throws it here, right? At times, like especially the round before, and he doesn't check it. Yeah.
He is ready. He is Problem X Nephew. falter under these blows.
Yeah, the rhythm is so different from two players. You got Nephew.
Akuma doesn't get nerfed, okay? He never does.
Really efficient with the normals.
Okay.
whereas Promise is just
Yeah, see, like these spots, right? I'm pretty sure he could have Psycho Crusher those fireballs. Like, but you have to just put all your mental stack there, I
Yeah,
guess.
because what was happening is like because of this fucking little river dance that's going on with the spacing traps,
Yeah.
they're both trying to throw each other's spacing traps off or take advantage of the fact
Yeah.
they're trying to react. They keep throwing drive rushes, or and you know, and
Yeah.
it's like, oh wait, what is he playing react? Wait, what the fuck? And then that's when it's like,
Yeah,
oh, the
yeah.
fireball comes out, and it's like, oh, what the fuck?
just to make
Yeah, you're supposed to kind of like play that dance. Oh, nice. That's
That
like
was
the
really
bait to
good.
the scissor, and then he just drive rush to HP, right? You know, it's like really cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but you can see how like he has to make all the plays, right?
Right.
Problem, you know, and Nephew is just like existing. And this is, I think, this is one of the blunders. I think this is the blunder.
Yeah, him
Or this
you.
is the blunder. So-
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
you were gonna
it's a
say him using the level 3.
No, it's the blunder.
Oh, careful with the burnout though.
What?
Yeah, yeah, that's the blunder.
Oh no,
Oh look at that. Well, it's over.
no.
That's a blunder, right? Like it's blunder for both sides, by the way. But yeah. And this one you just duck this one, by the way, and then the other one whiffs.
You know
He
you could
gets
just
crouch
block
jab.
and dash,
Yeah, you can totally.
but he probably
But
just
then
doesn't
obviously,
know
if he
that.
doesn't do 3 of them, obviously you don't expect that, you know, in a sense. But you could. There's so many ways to get out of it, you know. But in
Right.
that spot, you don't know like if you should go for that. You should just block. Or you're looking for it.
Just a guess,
how's
right?
my meter? How's your meter? Like that, you know. So either way, right? There's obviously a counterplay for both actions.
Yeah. So in my head, the only reason why I would hard commit to it is because I know he's gonna prioritize
way.
getting the meter back.
Yeah.
Right. So
No, I'm just gonna try shit.
yeah. So
Try within
I'm
the
like
balance options, right?
the most
I'm not
optimal
just gonna block,
thing for him is he needs to get the meter back. Because I have such a significant life lead, if he does not fucking get this
Yeah,
shit,
you just win.
that's why I would hard read the dash. Because I'd be like, you're gonna just keep fucking doing this. Because he's building
If
so
you-
much meter.
See, I would just do mash crouch jab right away. So the jump in whiffs, and then you get a back grab punish. That's a more optimal.
Ah.
Yes, it's a punish counter punish, and then you win the game.
So wait, where would you do that
You
at?
gotta- Before, see here, this jump, like after this jump, right, and then you mash jab here, right?
Oh.
Like there, and you would be instant crouch, right? And this next jump in is gonna whiff after that one, because this one hits really high only.
That's
You
so
can try
good.
it, I promise. Yeah, because Uma used to do this to me all the time, and then I figure it out. Yeah. Uma used to do that in like what's his name? The Spirit Gang, the other jury that I played with Asia. So they used to do that a lot. You see how the
Wow.
jump in there, the second one is super high. So
Yeah.
yeah, you actually match there. Sure, they can delay the timing, but the timing they're doing to do the instant overhead, instant this, that's all really fast timing.
Yeah,
so
it's
like
a
that
committal.
doesn't hit the croucher. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. There's a counterplay to it too, but for that one, it's so obvious that's what they're doing.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a better punish instead of a hard read dash. Because I had thought
Yeah.
about doing short slide with Dawson there before too, but then I realized, damn, I'm still recovery. Fuck that. Let's get a punish. So
Yeah,
that's better.
this is way
Yeah.
better. Yeah.
Because he wasn't quite able to use the second engine.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah, see
Introducing
how-
drive rush.
How competitive the set though, and then like he has fall for that like back empty jump back dash.
Mm-hmm.
Put it back in Street Fighter 6. I really
You
Yeah.
try to catch
You
his
can see-
movement.
You see how like he's running out of options in neutral, right? You can see how like he's like getting outplayed there, but he's trying his best, you know. And then he mashed buttons there because he thought he's gonna respect his wake up, so he did wake up 2 MK instead or 2 LK, whatever. But he got meated and captured. Yeah.
And this is where it's
And then the only game that Problem won, remember, was a Bison game too, you know. So think about that, right? Like so imagine that's going in his mind, you know.
He's like, okay,
Like
knowledge.
yeah, the only game that he won so far has been the
When
Bison
everything
game.
goes according to plan.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but you don't have a game that he felt like he has any control. So now he has to now sprinkle a few of these neutral skips. Yeah, right, to get it going.
Yeah.
So he started with a stomp, some fake drive rush, right? You have to kind of do that to set the tone, you know? Oh, that's unfortunate. Like momentum
Oof.
breaker right there.
burnout has been achieved. Now there's that cross cut. That's a Nephew clash.
And now he's burnout.
Yeah, Nephew
Right? That's like, you could tell like what he's really trying to do. And there's no Psycho Crusher AA there. That's crazy about holding back, right? Why? Think about that. Like, what was his mental stack there, you think? You know? He's trying to check a drive rush
Yeah.
the whole time.
Because he was ready for this.
Right? See?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was ready. Yeah, he's checking the drive rush. Right? Because like, look, why is he waiting there, right? You know? That's the only reason. Yeah. He stomps instead. Yeah, so he's trying to check a drive rush. See, where's the psycho structure there? You know, but nice though, that worked out. Punish.
Well, but that was good. It's like you said earlier when we were talking about how like if somebody's jumping, right? You just you don't have to anti-air all the time, right? And it's basically what it was. Like he was hard committing to this option. He's like, I don't care because you can't threaten jump. The only thing you can do is extend your jump, and the only thing that does that is dive kick, but there's no proximity, and he's gonna walk out of it. Yeah, so it's like, that's where walk back is king, bro.
Rushing, and if he does any drive rushing, you gotta check it.
He's gonna check it, yeah.
And he's probably thinking about like maybe he's gonna check it with like something more like heavier button. Like say like maybe check with like a 5 MK instead or a 2 MK, so you don't get fake with a drive rush then fuha whatever the hell, right? So he also checks the fake, right?
Right. And then he gets a fucking punish that falls on his lap, bro.
Oh, that's so strong. Here, burned out already, brother, in like 7 seconds.
Oh no!
See, look at this.
He's in an infinite. It's an infinite. You want to see? Wait, what the fuck? How did that cross up?
It wasn't really. He walked forward first.
Oh, he did. Okay. I was about to say.
Yeah, he walked forward. Yeah, he walked forward. I've been put in this blender so many times. I kind of had to lab it just to get it before because I was fighting so many juries in Asia. Yeah, so it would have been like that if you were in the corner, right? You mash jab. They would look like that at least.
With the bomb as well. Now Nephew has to be
And this is the problem game. He got it going here by sprinkling a few skips, right? It's like really cool.
Oh, that shit is so cheap, bro.
I didn't really like understand this, but you can see how thirsty he was winning this. It's like I don't know why you have to level 3 like that or join the burnout crew, but he's like, no, I'm gonna go for the dub here.
Yeah, like, why? I don't understand. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not just? Yeah, I don't get it.
Level 3 if you want to do right. If
you could just went straight for level 3. Yeah, like
It's like medium psycho crusher, then level 3, right?
Yeah,
you know, and then he would have a little bit. Then you would have like 4.5 drive meter. You know.
Right. Yeah, and if you eat the super, who gives a shit? Because you're still alive.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you win the game, right? It's like the proper checkmate kind of like scenario, you know? Yeah, but going for burnout here, you basically now must win this round in a sense, right? Like that decision wasn't optimal. But I guess that for the moment there, he felt that was correct, you know? Yeah. Yeah. But see, now you have to play this game. And then
he still hasn't fucking countered the retaliation fireball, bro.
Yeah, right? You could see. Like, and also, how many juries are out there really in their
That's true.
Too?
I mean, he has Zerna.
They're like, they're not the same region though, but yeah, he could play with Zerna for sure. And also, Bison struggles anti-air jury too. So like, I do think the matchup is 5-5 though, at the highest level, as you can see here. But then for some reason, you see Nephew actually cook Bison. Yeah. Burnout, bro. He's burnout.
Wait,
legit,
what?
Like every single round.
Why not just parry?
I mean,
you could have parried that.
I mean, they can actually stop it and wait for your parry, and they sacrifice their minus frames, and they grab you after.
Yeah, but is he really gonna do that? I don't know.
He's not gonna do that there.
Right.
That would be like the situation, right? You know, in that sense.
Oh, that was good. Oh, damn! I didn't know you could do that. What the fuck?
It's a really good game though. It's really fun. No, but if you think like how he even got in this position though from the start, right? That's what you got to think about. Because like obviously this game is not gonna be clean, right? It's gonna be like slops.
Yeah.
Some gonna be like dirty, right? Of course you're trying to fucking cook these guys, but he never checked the fireball ever. Right. Like at a regular cycle, you keep trying to do the OD cycle crusher, but you could just do that a regular one, which is 2 frames faster. Right, you can see like let's see where the matchup is in that sense, right?
Yeah, and I think the big part too, bro, is that right there, him not punishing the fireballs, man. Like
ever.
Like this is game, bro. This is game. Literally.
Yeah, that's game. So you could put your mental stack there on the retrack and be like, I cycle crusher jump, I cycle crusher fireball. That's it, right? You could do that. I'm not gonna poke with a normal because like the waste that to use 5 MK there as a poke is a waste of action technically. Yeah, and then you just save your 2 MP for like your checks, for instance, if ever. And then you walk up after that situation doesn't happen. There you go. You would have checked that 2 MP. But he was looking maybe for a jump or something for that moment, right? And then you get that. So it's like sometimes it depends on your focus on these spots, you know.
So based off of what I see, if when he loses this round, because obviously he's gonna lose this round, The theme of his loss has 100% been he spends drive meter out of desperation. He gets really low, and then he makes a decision. He's forced to make a decision on defense.
Yeah, he's making winning plays in tournaments though when it comes to like setting the pace really high and then making your opponent make mistakes, right? That's a Whiff strategy, you know. But like I'm saying, like that's what he's doing, you know. So
yeah, but I don't agree with the meter management though. He can do that without the way he's spending the meter.
Yeah, for sure. He could optimize that. But I'm saying like he needs to make the game kind of dirty in a sense for like so it's so messy that the calculated play is not there. Right? So like he has to throw out against like you know, and it's okay. It's part of the strategy, you know. Like I respect that. His problem doesn't play like this, you know. But this is his. I felt like this is the strategy he want to go for, you know. Yeah. He somehow burn out almost like every 15 seconds. It's actually crazy. Yeah. See. So like you could tell like this is like a planned way to play, right? You know. So he must burn out every 50 at the first 15 seconds, right? Which he has in every game, right? You know. So he's sticking to the strategy though. It's pretty cool. I respect that. I mean, sure, we don't like, you might not like the strategy or whatever, but I respect the execution of it. Right? Yeah. He OD'd there. But I guess he's just not comfortable using jab Cypher Crusher on fireballs. And a tight turn commits with a 2 MK DRC. Pass to level 3 here for no reason. I don't think you level 3 there too.
I don't either. I think you go just get bomb, bro. Go to neutral.
You're all in here already. Just all in already, in a sense. And now Nephew just needs to relax. And now it's GG. But this guy got a lot closer
no! He didn't buffer that!
Buffer to what?
It's an EX fucking scissor, yeah.
Yeah, but he might burn out. Maybe he's thinking. Or maybe two MPs, you that combos too. He gets 2 because it's a counter hit, right? See, or maybe you hear 2 MK because it's a counter hit, maybe?
Oh, he might have got, nah, 2 MK probably would have whiffed.
Yeah, it's hard, right? Hard to tell. I don't think you're gonna be ready to buffer 2 MP there also.
But then why would you press it? You should be ready. If you're pressing it, it's because you think it's gonna work.
Yeah, maybe he hesitated because of the burnout scenario, you know?
Yeah, probably.
Maybe he's thinking to DRC. Maybe his decision making was to DRC.
Yeah, but and then he's like, oh wait, I can't do that.
Yeah. That's a more likely scenario, you know?
Yeah, and that's why, like, I think with like the Bison players, there's too much reliance on DRC, man. I think they got to start getting better at hit confirming crouch strong into EX scissors.
That's a 16 frame confirm, right? The 2 MP.
I think it's 16 or 17
or 15. Because like 15, I can understand because like very like only like a few characters like actually has to do with the 15 frame cancels, like my character. But does Jamie have 15 frame cancels?
Is Ford heavy kick? I think Ford heavy kick is 16 into super. I'm not sure, to be honest. I am not sure.
Because like a lot of characters that has a 15 frame cancel is a bit hard, you know. But you could do it, sure. It's not really an issue. I'm actually start doing 14 frame cancels, but like that 15 frame is a bit crazy. Especially if it's a character that you don't play, you know. Right, but if you're maining the character, you can kind of have more situations that way.
That was a pretty good set, though. It was very good. It was interesting just because both characters are like trying to accomplish the same thing, and you get to see like the back and forth, the little like subtle manipulative tactics they're trying to do to throw off the strength of the other player. You know, with like introducing movement, big moves, and like taking advantage of hyper reactive play and yada yada. So. It was pretty good. I'm gonna probably rewatch that again at some point.
2 MP is actually 15 frame cancel. That's why it makes sense. Yeah. So you actually have to be hyper focusing on it to confirm it in a sense. So you know what is crazy? Like, what if he actually tried to confirm it there, but he just missed? That's quite likely.
That's a possible thing. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. You know. Yeah. So that's the thing also, because it's like a 15 frame, so there's a lot of like room for error here. You know.
Yeah. That's true.
Wait, Jamie's 5MK is like 15 frame cancel?
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, that could be it. That could be it too. Though it's not really hard to confirm that one.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
You're not sure?
I don't really pay attention to it. I just lab it and then I just try to figure out.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's 15 frame in that one. But that's your main character, so it's like that's easy. That should feel easy for you.
Yeah, I don't.
It's kind of like the Dawson 2 MP super, right? It's not very easy, right? But it's a 15 frame cancel, right? So like if somebody not playing that character, it's hard for them. Kind of like that, you know. So it's gonna be hard for the because like all of the things that you've noticed throughout playing that character that you're so used to, like contributes to you reacting to the hit animation, to how it was thrown, or when it usually hits. All contributes to you reacting faster than the usual, you know. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks, champ, for doing that analysis with me. Let's do our book of the week. Woo! For my no funny all money players out there. Intelligent Investor, classic book from Benjamin Graham. This is Warren Buffett's mentor. For those who have been living under a rock, Warren Buffett is one of the
Billy.
He's a Billy, big Billy billionaire. All right.
Is he the second richest?
What?
Or third? Is he top 3, right? He's top 3 richest.
I don't think he's top 3 right now. I think it's what, Musk, Bezos, and I think the Oracle CEO, or is it the? I haven't checked in a while.
Like Putin, and then obviously the oil people. Obviously they're richer, right? But they just don't disclose the amount. You know?
Yeah, they probably don't, to be honest. So according to Forbes, what we're allowed to know Elon Musk is the richest, right? But yeah, of course, there's families and shit like that. But anyways, so this is a pretty dope book about building wealth in a safe and intelligent manner. It's really dope in teaching you how to be an investor and not a speculative trader, and looking for a long-term value as opposed to short-term trends. All right, so this is really dope if you are looking to get your financial acumen on point. Highly recommend this book. This is a classic in so many bookshelves from businessmen across the world, and yeah, highly recommend it. All-time classic right here. Intelligent Investor. Check it out for my peeps. All right. Boom. Now let us go to our Q&As. Woo. Okay. I like this from Venator. How important do you think it is to explore characters that don't fit your usual playstyle? I think it's great to do that. So because you get outside of your shell. I think having perspective is so powerful when you play fighting games, because then you're aware of options and you're able to deduce the likelihood or probability that somebody's going to resort to using a certain tool or tactic at a certain pace, a certain timing, at a certain spacing. And you gain that a lot easier from playing characters. I think playing characters helps you a lot more with like the attitude of a character as opposed to watching. Like analysis is good for like getting like maybe like the overall theme or generalization about a character, right? But when you play, I think when you start to, get more and more reps with the character, you're able to synthesize concepts of how their offense, defense, and neutral and things like that work. So then when you're playing your own character against them, you have two perspectives that you can attack from, So I think it's
that's good.
I think it's really important to do that.
That's a good take by Zaf, by the way. I like that answer.
Thank you.
Say, how do you think is it to explore characters that don't fit your usual playstyle? So I usually translate that into be like, that's not your like doesn't fit to your usual playstyle. I think you just maybe reword that to a sense for like how you want to play. Because I think every character can fit the way you want to play it, though every character is quite unique with their own archetype tree that it requires certain skill set to like or traits, skill set to have in order for you to play them in a sense, right? But like playing multiple different archetypes, obviously will help you for your overall understanding of the game, It can only help you, But you got a main one character, right? Or a couple, whatever. You have to main a character, right? Because the main character will give you a lot of problems to solve. And then now by learning other archetypes in the future, that would now let you see the other side of that coin, So it gives you good context for most situations. So it makes your overall game IQ high in a sense, once you master the character. But yeah, I don't think there's that thing where you could like say, oh no, my style, I can only play a certain thing. I think that's putting a limit to your capabilities. I think you're able to play any character you would like.
That's dope.
For sure.
Even Sim, like, it makes sense because look at Sim. You think of Sim as like a defensive character, but then, but you can play him super fucking aggro,
Yeah, you can. Yeah. There's no style like you guys should be able to be. You should be open.
Be dynamic.
Yeah. Yes. How can you tell if a character isn't the right fit for you? I think this connects to this one thing. How can you tell if a character isn't the right fit for you, even if you like their style? But I think you need to have fun with the character first, right? Naturally, you're gonna pick characters that you feel like you can connect with or you're having fun with. So I think the connecting part or like doesn't fit your style part, that can also change all of that, because not every character has to follow the way your style or how you like to play, right? You know, like maybe this character was designed to play to have even more than just one style. So you shouldn't lock yourself within that. I think play a character that you have the most fun first. I think that's how you should look at this, because like every character that you're having fun with, you need to have fun first, so you can actually have the passion or enough energy to actually go figure out the problems from your experiences. You know, you need to have fun, because if you're not having fun, you're not going to take your time to lab that character or figure out your problems or go out of your way to learn like a problem from that experience. You know, you need to actually enjoy the character you're playing. You know, don't just play like, you know, because my friend said this character is strong. Trust me, there's so many characters that are strong in this game, but then how many players are those playing the strong characters actually doing things?
Word.
And then you start seeing Hondas in the grand finals. How many of those top tier characters in the fucking didn't even get top 8? So put that in your mind, okay?
Spitting.
Yeah. So play a character you like.
Spitting.
Play a character you like, and then get good with it, and then you want to transition from it. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
I love that answer, and I'm gonna piggyback on that with one small thing. It's important to have fun with your character. It's equally important to know why you're not having fun. And a lot of times it's because people put too much pressure on themselves just to simply play the game. You don't have to win Evo. You don't have to fucking beat your rival right away. You don't have to hit a certain MR right away, right? You should enjoy every moment that's right in front of you, because those are the only moments that really matter. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how much time you have in this existence. So you might as well just learn to appreciate every single moment you spend in some way, shape, or form, right? So if you're gonna play a character and you want to enjoy the character, also see what part you're playing and not having fun in the first place. You know, that's a very real thing. And sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, fighting games just might not be your thing. You know, it's a cold hard truth. You know, but that's a. Why is that?
You think like, I think like anything can be your thing, but you need to have enough passion, right? For that. So obviously, I guess that in a way that can be true. But like, if you actually, the person who actually really likes fighting games, you can't just tell like, well, you're not really gonna get good because this fighting games is not for you, right? I don't believe that.
I'm not saying it's not for you because like you innately aren't born.
I see.
I'm saying there's something that you are strengthening, and it's likely your attitude. My thing is always attitude. It's always mindset. Your mindset might not be built for fighting games, you know, but that doesn't mean you aren't built for fighting games. It just means you have to build your mind for fighting games.
Mindset.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, totally.
You have to be accountable.
You need to have that mindset first.
Yeah, because
without the mindset, good luck with that one. You're just gonna hate it.
Yeah, I'm a super reflective person. I journal constantly, and I've seen all of my patterns of how I hit new heights and how I've stayed stuck and everything in between. And it's always a matter of focus. What are you focusing on? Are you focusing on trying to prove some, fucking superficial thing that I am a good player or I'm worthy of being admired in the scene and shit like that? Like, no, just fucking play the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, just play the fucking game. Yeah, I know. Yeah. But the thing is people are bombarded on the regular with seeing other people getting accolades and recognition.
Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about that shit.
Worry about what you can control with your controller. Okay, that's it.
What?
Okay, that's it.
What? That was bars. Say that again.
Really? Don't worry about that.
Say it again.
Something that you can control with your controller. Really?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, you can't control those fucking idiots on social media, right? So who gives a fuck? Worry about your character, yourself.
That was bars.
That's it.
All right, next question. Ooh, okay. This is a beefy one. This will be the last one. What is your logic and theory behind whiff punishing with different options simultaneously? How many is feasible? Would this change based on your controller type? Does adding more mean reducing mental resources for other areas? And can that be mitigated through generalization or grouping for specific moves? So basically, he's asking, like, if you're looking for multiple things to whiff punish, right? Do you just specialize with one particular button and one particular timing and spacing, or?
Yeah. So, okay. You want me to answer it first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Right. Yeah. So like usually in this one, naturally it depends on the person's skill level. That's first, right? Because we don't know, right? Okay, so obviously that will now expand. The more skilled the player is, the more you need to diversify your punishes or with punishing at particular spacing or spacing region, whatever. Because like if like say like the higher the skill level is, the more you need to optimize a certain punish, right? So now you need at this range, my whiff punish here would be like a heavy, or here my punish here would be a medium kick, right? But then at the start, if the player is, let's say, like a 1700, let's say, or 16 plus 1700 kind of like range, then you just need to worry about one whiff punishing, because that's okay. You could get your usual 22 to 26% damage there anyways. By optimizing it, by going for a different starter, like that would for sure add more stress to your mental stack at that level, that skill level. That you don't need that. You just need to have the muscle or the trait to actually whiff punishing something. Because to whiff punish something, you need to focus to it. You need to be aware that there's a button that's gonna whiff there, right? You need to be aware in a sense, and then you need to focus so that some of your mental stack will go towards that one. Adding multiple layers of like, okay, this one I need to whiff punish with this. I need to whiff punish with this. It's kind of like same as a driver's check. If you use driver's checking as a way as a whiff punishing, for instance, like at certain ranges, like slightly like round one start, I'm not gonna check that with a medium punch, but okay. But then a slightly closer range, I'm only gonna check with a jab. So if they do a drive rush fake, whatever, I can block in time so that if they do the fake, I can still block. I don't get punished. And then if they do a drive rush jab, I can check with the drive rush jab with my jab. So like, see, like, and doing that. But then the further they are, the more I have to check, let's say with a longer button, with a 2MK or a heavy button instead, like depending on the drive rush. So like, see, like that one, you can adjust that with the drive rushing depending on the range. You could sort of do that also with whiff punishing, but yeah. But in a sense, I think I suggest that, if you're within a certain MR, you just focus on one kind of whiff punishing regardless. Even if you have the same punish and route, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You just kind of keep refining that one. And then eventually you keep doing something, you get good at doing that punish. You're now optimizing the punish. Then now you're going to tell yourself, you know what? I should actually whiff punish here at this range. Then you naturally develop that trait and skill set. Instead of like at the start, I'm going to whiff punish here with this, and that. That's wrong. You got to learn how to whiff punish first and get good with it and then optimize it after.
Right.
Yeah.
So like, if you look at a pyramid, right? A pyramid is wide at the base, narrow at the top, right? That's for the sake of balance, right? In architecture, whatever. But if you were to flip it and the point was on the base and the base was in the air, that shit would topple over, right? If it was upside down, it would just have no balance. And that's how some people learn. They don't realize they're trying to learn that way. They're trying to learn the super specific, hyper situational things before even getting the generalized aspects of a skill set down. So you should be taking the appropriate steps, right, towards optimization. Don't optimize right away. You have no business doing that.
Yeah.
Right? You can't run. You can't run if you can't even crawl. You gotta learn how to crawl first. Right now, you just sit on the bed and you just vomiting your mom's titty milk. Right? We need you to learn how to fucking crawl first, and then eventually.
The last thing you want to do.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's a matter with anything. Like, why Champ is so great, just from like the more I talk to him so often, is like his willingness to learn, right? And as a human being, bro, our ego is fucking dangerous. That shit will creep up and it'll fucking blind you, right? But he's so capable of dropping everything he knows just so he can know some more, and that's
no ego there.
Yeah, there's no ego there with that. Like,
there shouldn't be ego in learning.
Yeah, not with learning at all.
It doesn't matter. It only matters if it's like if the goal of the thing is to win, right? So it's like some people, like when they're sparring or they're playing rank and stuff, they think the goal there is to win. No, the goal there is to learn and to improve. Because the goal, when it's the goal to win, that's usually in a tournament.
Right.
That's it. So that means anything outside of that one, the goal is to learn and improve.
Right.
Really, that's really it. If you actually put it that way, it's hard to get salty like that.
Yeah, it's true.
Let's look at that. So just look at it as a learning experience. Everything. Yeah.
Yep. And even your tournaments are a learning experience. It's like as soon as you lose, you do the 10-second champ thing. Fucking wrong. Right. Sure. And then you're like,
no reason.
Okay, what could I do better next time? You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Yeah. And move on. Then you actually rob yourself of that opportunity to improve already, which is super important, anyways.
Yep. Alrighty. Okay, chat. I am about to dip like a chip. Champ, thank you as always.
Same.
All right, Champ. Have a good night. I just plugged the merch.
Love y'all. I'll see you guys later. Just gonna go eat.
And in the
hungry.
chat for those that are trying to get a shirt. And I can't wait. We are 1 week closer to my boy. Champ. Champ. Look at me, champ. Look at me, king. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm the one that usually leaves first. This son of a... Man, I'm fucking...